Now, you mentioned the idea of a million person MMORPG launch, and we've actually seen that recently with New World. We've seen the absolutely incredible success of New World within the first week, and then what some people would call a catastrophic fall down. Not necessarily a failure, because as you said, with a hardcore group of players, you can still keep a game going. But a million people to lose in only a few months is a huge amount. How would you, with the lessons you've learned over time, have approached the New World launch, the New World first week, and then going forward with the design of it? What changes would you have made?
So I'm going to focus on just one area here, and I should preface this by saying I haven't actually played New World. All my information comes from a video that you have released, the really good one about it, so I'm basing it on that. But I saw the various things that went wrong, and I was sympathetic, right? Like, I've had bad launches, plenty of bad launches. I know what it's like to have some server fire, and there's nothing you can do about it, and you're trying to get someone to sort it out, and it's very frustrating, and it's frustrating for the players, and you feel terrible that you've got them all there looking forward to play, and something's going wrong. But there was one consistent theme with a lot of the problems that really irked me there, and that was the idea that there were economic exploits occurring that were difficult and slow for them to fix. Rollbacks didn't come at the right times and so on. And this really undermines the trust that people have in a game, because we play a game to make progress, especially an online game. We're playing with our friends to get better stuff than them, to level up faster, to have more gold, to have better items. And in a game where progress is literally how you're measured and what you're working on, the ability for someone to cheat their way to faster progress, you go to sleep looking forward to playing tomorrow, and when you come online, everyone's got 10 billion gold and an entire town each because there was an exploit while you were asleep. That's not fun. And so it's critical in the launch of a game to make sure that the economy is sacrosanct. And personally, if I was launching a game and there were that many problems in it, I would just take it back into beta, do whatever it takes before doing a big wipe and having a launch that was stable, where players' progress is actually reliable and tracked properly.
We had a short chat a few days ago where I kind of asked about the idea of the economy, and you place the economy and the stability of the economy extremely highly within your game. Why is the economy so important compared to things such as server stability or even a marketing budget?
This is an essential thing about Path of Exile, that at the end of the day, we wanted a game where it's fun to kill monsters and it's fun to do various aspects of it, but the thing that you go to sleep thinking about, the thing that you're dreaming about, is that item that you want to get, that thing that you're so close to achieving in the game, and it's all to do with progress. I have 100 stories about my experience playing Diablo 2 and Guild Wars where there was something that I was proud of accomplishing, and it was always an item that I received, something that was really lucky for me to find. My first Stone of Jordan. Back when, Lancers started dropping in Diablo 2, I got one that had really good damage. There were so many things that I remember iconically as feeling just on top of the world because I had a thing. And so when we were designing Path of Exile, we wanted to make sure that no one could take those feelings away from people and make them, feel counterfeited and useless. And that's why the economic stability is the most important thing. If an exploit occurs, we wake everyone up. We take the servers down if we need to. And thankfully, due to our design, exploits are incredibly rare and we haven't had significant economic damage from any. But this is more important, I said a little facetiously, than server stability, because while of course we want good server stability, and I'm not saying Path of Exile suffers from problems there, but I would rather take choppy servers over a choppy economy, because people can deal with choppy servers. There's ways to fix it. You can undo the damage by buying more servers and so on. But once you lose economic trust, people just leave the game in droves. There's no reason to play if someone else can cheat their way past you.
I think it's a very honest thing to say that it's possible to undo server issues, but it's not possible, it's not as easy to undo economic issues that impact people for the next month, the next year, and make them feel behind.